This is Jason Clemens, and in today's video I'd like to share with you a very powerful diet secret that's really going to play a huge role in helping you to simplify the weight loss process. And actually, it's a lot more than just a secret. It's really a complete shift in the way that you view losing weight. That's really going to help you narrow your focus onto the things that actually work. So what I'd like you to do is think back to a time when you went on a diet or you tried some other weight loss program. In any event, a time when you were able to lose some weight. Okay? Now it doesn't matter how much weight you lost. I just want you to think of a time when you were able to lose some weight. Now the chances are that whether it was a diet or some other weight loss program, it had you focusing on a wide variety of different things. Okay? So it probably had you cutting this out of your daily diet, adding this to your diet. Maybe you were exercising at a certain time, using certain different exercises. Okay? In any event, it probably had you doing a lot of different things. Okay? So, here's what's really going to simplify your process. And this came to me at really a perfect time, because like I said, 3 years ago I was struggling to lose weight, and what I found was that I was focusing on so many different things, and even any little results that I did experience, I thought they could be attributed to all these things, when in actuality it wasn't the case. Here's what I mean. Have you ever heard of this concept called Pareto's Principle? Or maybe you've even heard of it referred to as the 80-20 rule. Well, this rule states is that 80% of your results can be attributed to 20% of your actions. Okay? So that just means that most of your results, or the vast majority, can be attributed to very few things that you actually do. And really, when it comes to losing weight, I found that rule more closely resembles 90-10, meaning 90% of your results can be attributed to just 10% of the things you actually do. So how do we apply it? Well, just get this. If we can find the things that you used to lose that weight and just focus on those things, how much easier would weight loss be? That means you'd have to do far less, and you could experience just as great as results as you did. Alright? And actually better, because you're not getting confused from those other things. So, here's what I found back when I needed to lose weight. Here's what I found one of the primary things that I could take advantage of that would fit in that 10% of things that play the biggest role in my weight loss. Here's a little diet secret for you. Bread. Now that seems strange. What is it about bread? Well, what I found is that I was consuming far too much bread in my diet, and I'd be willing to bet that it's true for you too. You see, in this country especially, we get far too much bread in our diets. If you think that maybe you just stop down to the corner restaurant for a burger, or how many sandwiches you eat, or even eating toast in the morning, the bottom line is we consume far too much bread. So here's what I'd like you to do. Over the next week, strictly limit the amount of bread in your diet. And I'd be willing to bet the results that you get will be, quite frankly, phenomenal. So why is this so powerful? Well, the thing you have to realize about bread is it's incredibly dense, okay, in calories, in carbohydrates, and things like that. Now, it's not that those things are bad, okay? It's just that if you're consuming them throughout the day in large quantities, you're giving your body a lot more energy to feed off. And quite frankly, most of us do not use all that energy. So what happens? It gets stored as fat. So, if we can cut that out of your diet and leave everything else exactly the way that it is, Well, guess what? We can focus on that minute bit. We can focus on that 10%, leave all the rest alone, and the chances are we're going to get great results from just doing that. Okay, so for the next week, strictly limit the bread in your diet. Give it 7 days and watch what happens. I bet you'll be pleasantly surprised. And it's been great speaking with you today, and I look forward to sharing the next video with you as well.